Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 55-year-old trans woman from New Orleans. So, where last I left off? Well, Terry and I, one of my best friends, we were motorcycle riding with these two headbanger boys. Then we went back to, after we saw Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall on Sunset Boulevard, we went to this warehouse with them. And the warehouse was one of these warehouses in Hollywood that a lot of musicians rented space, like rented studio space in. And so it was like broken up into these different areas, and the different floors had different areas that, different up and coming wannabe bands, would use. And so, yeah, these boys were part of one of these bands. And they bring us here and they asked us if we wanted to earn an ounce of weed. So we're sitting there and they're like, here, we'll smoke with you so you can see it's good. So they roll up a couple of joints and we start passing them around. And when we got there, honey, their three bandmates were there too. Not to mention the fact that in this warehouse was like three other bands also. All boys, all young heavy metal, like early 20s boys that were aspiring to be rock and roll stars. And this area was close to like the Roxy and Whiskey A Go Go and the Viper Room. And, these famous clubs where, young musicians try to get discovered. So, yeah, we end up in there and we're smoking joints with them. And then one of them leans over in my ear and says, we can't wait to eat y'all's pussies. Now, because we met them at Peanuts, we totally thought they knew tea. We totally thought they knew that we were trans. And when he said that, I was like, oh, fuck. They didn't know where they were. They didn't know where they were, y'all. So, yeah, I look at Terry and I'm like, oh. I said, oh, yeah, hot. Now, a little known thing that I really haven't discussed on here before is I actually know how to fake that. Like, I knew how to fake that I don't have to fake it anymore, but I knew how to fake, like, letting someone go down on me and them thinking that it was a vagina. It involves some origami tricks and things, but yeah, it's possible. Anyway, that's what I was gonna do, but there were 5 of them and they wanted the 2 of us. So I told Terry, I was like, girl, let's go to the bathroom. And so we made some excuses to ask them where the restroom was. And, Terry had already put the bag of weed in her purse. So we go to the bathroom and I tell her what that boy told me. And she was like, oh, fuck, we got to get the fuck out of here. So color us sneaking and tiptoeing around this fucking warehouse trying to find our way out of it. We find like one of those like service elevators, the industrial kind of service elevators. And we took that down and we ran and we jumped in a cab as soon as we could. As soon as we got to a payphone, we called and got a cab. So, yeah. So anyway, I go out and I'm working on Santa Monica Boulevard one night, and about a week later, I think, about a week after that, yeah. And this guy pulls over, and he's in a convertible, like dark green Jaguar. Never forget the car. Listen, I have a weird memory. I know a lot of y'all are impressed that I have this memory of the old days. I just have a very strange, uncanny sense of memory. But yeah, he was in a dark green Jaguar, and it was convertible, and he pulled over, and I heard a Russian accent. And so he said, would you go with me to my house? I live up in the hills. Keep in mind, us girls really didn't like going up in the hills with guys because dangerous things could happen up in the hills to you. Girls got killed up there like that, or roughed up, raped, you name it. And so I meet this guy. We go up to his house. I agreed to go onto his house because I don't know, something about him. It was one of those things that I had to play by ear. I just had to play it by ear. So I went ahead and decided to take a risk and trust him. And I went to his house up in the hills. We get there and we walk into his house and there's these two big ass German Shepherds, like two big old male German Shepherds. And they crowd me in the kitchen, and I'm like, dude, get your fucking dogs. Get your fucking dogs, man. Please don't make me have to fight two German Shepherds, please. So, anyway, we go into his bedroom, and then he has a safe. I see him go to this safe in his closet. And he opens up the safe, and there are just stacks and stacks and stacks of cash and cocaine. And it dawned on me, this motherfucker wasn't legit. And if y'all want to know what happened next, y'all know the routine. Be here tomorrow, and I will too. I love you all. I love you all for watching, and I love you for the comments. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.